hope you are having a fantabulously awesome day. I went ahead and used my acetone nail polish remover and removed all my old nail polish, and I used my manicure kit to shape my nails and remove any cuticles to prepare for this video. And now I am lightly sanding the surface of my nails to prepare for my nail tip and overlay application. The worst part of going to a nail salon, I think, I don't mind so much paying for the manicure, but the worst part is just having to wait so long to get waited on. In this video, I will be doing the manicure, the tip, and overlay application in about as long as it typically would take me to even have my number called, so to speak. So first, here I am just putting on the nail tips, and the glue that I just held up is just a glue that I purchased from Sally's Beauty Supply. I purchased it in the brush on form. It also comes in just the regular dropper type as well. So it just takes a little tiny bit and basically just press down on the nails and they just stay on there. Once I got one hand done, I went ahead and started clipping them down just so that when I started on my next hand, I didn't have these really aggressively long nails to deal with when I was doing that. So here's some clippers that I also got from the beauty supply store, and they're actually made so that you can stick the nail in there, and they're kind of curved where you insert the tip of the nail, and the curve is shaped exactly like a nail, so it makes for a nice clean cut. And once you have that super glue on there and it's in place, it kind of tugs down on your finger a little bit, but it just, I mean, it doesn't budge the nail from your finger, but it clips it off, and it's really, really sharp. So I just had to kind of make sure I had the tip exactly where I wanted it cut, because once you press down on it, that whole nail tip's coming off wherever you place it. So I did about 3 different clips on each nail just to try to get it as round as possible. I know there's times when I have gotten my nails done and got them kind of square tip. In that case, if I wanted to do them that way this time, I would have only clipped them once, but I kind of wanted to round them off this time. So once I got all the nails on my left hand clipped down, I went ahead and applied the tips on my other hand. And so those are still long. I'm just going to clip those down to about the same length as my left hand. And there you have it. Nail tips applied, clipped down, and now it is time to put on the overlay. I'm going to use a similar to a paintbrush, only the brush bristles are a little bit stiffer, and I'm using my pink polymer powder and the activator. I have a little glass dish that I put the applicator in. It has a lot of depth to it, so you don't have to pour that much out in order to get it deep enough to get it on the brush. And then what I also do is I get a little dish and I use a little teaspoon to just only get out as much of that pink polymer powder as I need for the nail application. I know the first time I did this overlay, I actually dipped into the liquid and then dipped into the powder in the original dish, and it all hardened up and I couldn't actually use it again. So this time I made sure that I got a separate dish and dipped it out. So that's how I've done it ever since. And basically it's just back and forth. Dip the paintbrush into the liquid activator and dip it into the powder and paste it on. One thing that I have discovered in doing this is it almost seems as if it takes very little powder and a lot of the liquid in comparison, just to make it turn to that gel that hardens onto your nail, that clear, and this will be clear pink-ish once it hardens. And I like the pink polymer because if I am going to be painting my nails, but if I didn't want to, it kind of sets it up for French manicure if you want. So after it hardens, just use sand down all the nails to make sure everything gets nice and smooth. And then I went back in with my cuticle clippers and just clipped off any of the overlay that got a little bit too far off onto the edges when I was putting it on. Of course, it's hardened at this point, so if anything, I tried to stay further away from the area I was cutting than closer because I didn't want to clip too far into it. But now they're nice and smooth, shaped out, and just ready to put on the nail polish. This is my favorite part, putting on the nail polish. And I have a red nail polish by CoverGirl, and it is called Red Revenge. It's the name of it. And this nail polish goes on so smooth. It's not super expensive. I actually got this a different time from when I got the rest of my supplies. I think I just picked that up at the grocery store, because I didn't decide on the color I was going to use until kind of the last minute. So I was at the grocery store getting other stuff, and I just picked that up. It's only about maybe $5 or $6, so it's actually a really good smooth nail polish. And once I got all of the nail polish on, then I got this nail dry stuff from Sally's as well. I used to always use a spray when I did this, but I got this stuff. It's called Nail Savvy, and the name of it is Nail Savvy Speed Demon. And you actually brush it on, and the moment this stuff touches your wet nail polish, it like dries instantly. It's awesome. I kind of always like to have a nail drying solution because I am way too impatient to wait for nail polish to dry. It's like I will invent things to do with my fingers the exact moment I paint my nails, just because I don't know. It's just one of those things. So by the time I get it all on, it's like every nail that I dabbed it on before has already dried, so it works out really well. So now I am done with my stylish do-it-yourself at-home manicure. Thanks for checking out my video today, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.